My cousin stole my business idea at Thanksgiving, so I stole his entire future at Christmas. You ever have a cousin who peaked in high school but still acts like he owns every room he walks into? That was Brandon. Brandon, gel-spiked hair at 31, still wearing his state championship ring. The kind of guy who called himself an entrepreneur but met pyramid schemes. The golden boy of every family gathering who somehow convinced everyone his failures were just learning experiences. Growing up, Brandon was the cousin that aunts compared you to. Why can't you be more like Brandon? He played varsity. I played violin. He dated cheerleaders. I dated libraries. He got standing ovations at family dinners for C's. I got lectures about social skills for getting straight A's, but I didn't care anymore. By 28, I'd built something real. A meal prep app for elderly people, connecting them with local cooks. Small, steady, helping people. I'd been developing it for 2 years, coding at night, testing with nursing homes, ready to launch after one final round of funding. At Thanksgiving dinner, I made the mistake of being proud. Uncle Jerry asked what I was up to. I explained the app, the social impact, the investor meeting next month. Brandon perked up from across the table, where he'd been explaining his latest crypto disaster. That's cute, he said, but scalability's your problem. Old people don't use apps. The family nodded like he'd said something profound. Brandon kept talking, picking apart my idea, suggesting improvements that showed he understood nothing. I should have known something was off when he started taking notes on his phone. 2 weeks later, my investor meeting got canceled. They'd found a similar project that aligned better with their vision. That project? Care Kitchen, by Brandon Matthews, my cousin, uses my exact framework, my research, and even my color scheme, but backed by his father-in-law's connections. He pitched my entire concept, word for word, just packaged it with his bullshit confidence and a suit that fit. Posted about it on LinkedIn, proud to announce my journey as a social entrepreneur. Sometimes the best ideas come from seeing what others miss. Like he hadn't stolen every detail from my Thanksgiving presentation. The family was thrilled. Brandon the entrepreneur, Brandon the visionary, Brandon who was finally successful. My mom called to ask why I couldn't support my cousin's achievement. He's family, sweetheart. Be happy for him. I was happy. Happy I'd kept the real version to myself. See, what Brandon didn't know was that I'd been building 2 versions. The one I talked about at Thanksgiving was the decoy, the beta, the acceptable one. The real app, that was different, bigger, already integrated with Medicare systems, AI-powered nutrition tracking, and partnered with 3 hospital chains. I'd learned long ago never to show Brandon anything that mattered, but now I had something better. Confirmation that he'd steal anything he could, so I fed him more ideas. Casually mentioned at family group texts about pivoting to pet care, huge market there. Watched him register petcarekitchen.com within hours. Talked about expansion into Canada at my aunt's birthday. Saw him posting about international opportunities a week later. Meanwhile, I launched the real app under a different name, Elder Eats. Secured $2 million in funding by January. Hired developers, nutritionists, and a whole team. Never mentioned it to family. Let Brandon keep playing CEO with his stolen prototype while I build an empire. Christmas Eve arrived. The whole family gathered at Grandma's place. Brandon showed up in a Tesla he'd leased, talking about his successful exit from some previous venture nobody remembered. He'd been hyping Care Kitchen for weeks, claiming he had major announcements. Perfect timing. He stood up during dinner, tapping his glass. I wanted my family to be the first to know. Care Kitchen just got acquired. Everyone gasped, congratulated him. He basked in it, started explaining the terms. Then I opened my phone. That's interesting, Brandon, I said, because according to TechCrunch, Care Kitchen just got sued for patent infringement by Elder Eats. Says here the lawsuit includes evidence of stolen code, copied interface designs, and I paused, scrolling. Recorded confession at a Thanksgiving dinner. The room went silent. That's my company, by the way. Elder Eats. The one actually serving 40,000 seniors across 12 states. The one that just got FDA approval for insurance coverage. The one currently valued at $18 million. Brandon's face went through 5 stages of grief in 3 seconds. But here's the best part, I continued. Your father-in-law? He's our biggest investor now. Pulled out of Care Kitchen last week when our lawyer showed him the evidence. He's actually suing you too. Brandon tried to speak. Nothing came out. The acquisition? I smiled. That's us buying your stolen assets for $1 to avoid the lawsuit destroying your entire future. Merry Christmas.